Warning. This video contains spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 3. If you don't want to get spoiled, play Kingdom Hearts 3 or watch the game's story and then come back to this video.
Hey everyone, what up? Mad Kaiser here, and welcome to the very first episode of Eternally Love, a series where I just talk about things that I, eternally love, hence the title. How creative of me! So anyway, in this, unlike a lot of things like reviews, where I just, give my thoughts and opinions about them, in this, I just normally talk about things I love and why I love them. And the first topic of this choice I like to pick is one of the most anticipated games in years, and that is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game that both fans and critics love, with some pointing out being that it is either one of the best Kingdom Hearts games, if not the best Kingdom Hearts game since 2 Final Mix. And while there are some people that may disagree with that, I would have to say that Kingdom Hearts 3 is, a great game. And in this video, I'm explaining why. But before I do all the gushing and why I like it, I think it's best if I give a little history on it. Now, the history for Kingdom Hearts 3 is interesting. So, after the success of Kingdom Hearts 2 back in 2006, with pleasing both fans and critics, some fans would have expected that this would be the perfect way to end the series. But, however, the secret ending had other plans. As we got a little tease of 3 Keyblade wielders wearing armor and facing against a potential mysterious villain who would later go by the name Xehanort, a character which Mickey mentioned in Kingdom Hearts 2, as well as Ansem the Wise. And after the release of 358 over 2 days, which was a prequel to 2 story, fans were expecting the next one to be Kingdom Hearts 3. But what they got instead was in 2010 turned out to be Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PSP, which that game alone serves as a prequel to the first Kingdom Hearts game, and does tell the story of the main antagonist of the series, the Master Xehanort. And after that we also got some little bit of spin-off like Kingdom Hearts Recoded, as well as we got some collections like the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. And then in 2012, people were expecting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to finally come. But what they got instead turned out to be Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance on the Nintendo DS. And that game just served as another bridge to Kingdom Hearts 3, with Sora and Riku trying to pass their Mark of Mastery exams test. And then a year later we got some teasers, a little bit of screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 3 and what the game would potentially look like. And then years later we got 2 more releases of collections, such as the 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which had the remastered of Dream Drop Distance, as well as 2 new things like the X back cover movie, which served as a prequel to the entire series, and Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage, which serves not only a sequel to Birth by Sleep, but also is set around the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. And then in 2018, we got tons of trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3. So much that there was even some demos and premieres of the game, so that fans can have a little taste of what it would feel like, and to give their opinions about them. So much so that Square Enix for the first time would put Kingdom Hearts 3 on not just the PS4, but the Xbox One. And after lots of marketing and the year passing by, we finally reached to 2019. And here it is. Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally in our grasp, and when we played it, we instantly fell in love with the game. Well, most people did. But regardless, Kingdom Hearts 3 was a game that I played and absolutely loved. So much so that it is now my favorite game of all time. And now that we're done with the history, let's move on to... Now, before Kingdom Hearts 3 was released, some fans were a little bit skeptical on what the gameplay would feel like, since the game would be developed by Osaka, the same people who worked on Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, as well as No Point 2. And those kind of fans claimed that those games have what people call unbalanced gameplay and floaty combat, and say it is mediocre and it pales in comparison with Tokyo Team's gameplay from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and to some little extent even Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. But recently, after the success of No Point 2, where fans have really loved the gameplay, they had a little faith in Osaka Team, a little bit more faith. So what did Kingdom Hearts 3 got? They basically took the gameplay of No Point 2 and with a little help of the Tokyo Team, took a little bit of gameplay from No Point 2 and merged it together to form like a 2/No Point 2 hybrid of gameplay and combat. And I have to say, it really works well, and the gameplay and combat is actually amazing and great. Maybe if it doesn't surpass or even reach to 2FM's perfect gameplay, it is still great and doesn't have the worst type of combat in the franchise at all. Hey, at least you're not playing by using cards or whatever. The gameplay and combat for the Keyblades is amazing and just very addicting to use. And the magic is also amazing, as well as stuff like Link summons. Well, most of them, I mean like 2 of them I admit are amazing, while the others are just forgettable, I guess. But there's also the situation commands like team attacks, form changes, and attraction flows, and all of them bring a sense of variety in the game, and are just very fun to use. Well, most of them, if you accidentally use them to just, open a box, but then you're meant to, use a situation command to open that certain chest, but trigger a situation command which can get annoying sometimes. But yeah, team attacks, attraction flows, form changes, link summons, magic, and just combat, all of it make for some really great gameplay, as well as stuff like the shot lock from Birth by Sleep and No Point 2 being dragged here, as well as flow motion, which is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, those abilities are really good for what they are. And the Keyblades themselves, both in combat and design, are absolutely amazing. Well, most of them. And then there was also the gameplay for some other things based on the worlds, such as ship combat and piloting a Gygus, which I'm not gonna lie was pretty amazing. Like, I absolutely was excited for it, and I wasn't disappointed by it. Though there were a few fans who may disagree with those points. But overall, I really like the gameplay, and especially the bosses themselves are really fun. But I'll get to that point later on. So, I think I've talked about enough of the gameplay, or whatever I talked about it. So it's now time to move to the other crucial factor of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is... The plot of Kingdom Hearts 3 was absolutely amazing and one I do like, especially since it is the final chapter of the Xehanort Saga. Now, I know the fact that Kingdom Hearts overall has probably some of the most convoluted and complicated stuff I've ever seen in any video game, actually. But regardless, for what they are, they're really well done. Especially with the whole crossover with Disney, with a little bit of other Square Enix properties, while also having their own original story. And now, as for the story of Kingdom Hearts 3, is, well, again, I did say amazing, where it basically centered around Sora going to many Disney worlds, trying to regain his power of waking which he lost back in Dream Drop Distance. All the more in the meantime, Riku and Mickey are trying to find Aqua in the realm of darkness, as well as stuff as Sora trying to find Roxas and, revive him, as well as stuff like Yensid gathering the 7 Guardians of Light who potentially have to face against Master Xehanort and his 13 Seekers of Darkness for a second Keyblade War, which Xehanort plans to reforge the Keyblade, just like he planned to do in Birth by Sleep, so he can acquire the power of Kingdom Hearts himself, the real one at least. And the reason why I did like it is mainly also the Disney impact, where it actually had significance. Unlike, say, Kingdom Hearts 2, where it basically served as filler and fan service, this one served as both fan service and plot. Maybe not too much as like Kingdom Hearts 1, though some people say that the plot really gets good at Hollow Bastion, like at the very near end of the game. The story in Kingdom Hearts 3 is, well, amazing, especially the Disney world, because what they did was take some of the fan service from Kingdom Hearts 2 and added in some plot relevancy from Kingdom Hearts 1, giving Sora a reason to be there and want to protect the world, while learning some valuable life lessons and also relating to some of the Disney characters as well, and also for giving a reason for each member of the organization to be there. All of it is really done well, and the returning characters from other games was just such a treat and amazing, especially thanks to the Unreal Engine 4, which just looks amazing. Oh my god, dude, those guys look beautiful. And the end game, the big finale, was just... I love it so much. The finale of the game was absolutely amazing, where it basically is what fans have been hoping for since Kingdom Hearts 3 is the end of the Xehanort Saga, and it did not disappoint at all. And the ending, personally, I did like it, and even though some people weren't satisfied at it, it overall was a nice conclusion to the Xehanort Saga, and also does serve a setup for the next saga coming after it, which will be potentially Kingdom Hearts 4. So overall, just like the gameplay, I absolutely loved the story. The Disney aspect of the game, particularly the worlds, are just all absolutely just wow, they're just absolutely great, like absolutely just awesome. They just take a mix of the fan service from 2 and the, again, plot relevancy of Kingdom Hearts 1. And all of them are just well designed absolutely beautiful to look at, and thanks to stuff like the great music, enemy placement, bosses, as well as the plots and the team members and party members and stuff, all of them just look absolutely amazing, and the variety of stuff like say ship battles and the Geigers were absolutely fun and unique in my personal opinion. The original worlds, however, are pretty good, even though some are just not really too explorable compared to the Disney ones. In fact, some of them are either just you only appear them once and you can't like use the world map to appear them again, and there's also some that are just too small compared to like the previous versions. And I will admit I was a little bit disappointed by that, but overall the world design and levels are absolutely amazing, and the bosses, oh my god, the bosses themselves are really challenging and absolutely amazing most of the time. Basically, in this game you are allowed to use every other option you can, not just whacking a keyblade or just focusing on one certain thing to defeat an enemy and just spam it over. Hashtag you don't need to spam X every single time! But yeah, the bosses, enemy design are really great and ones I absolutely like, and they are challenging and just overall just pretty fun, like the Heartless, Nobodies, and the Unversed. The music is absolutely amazing, like just my god. If there's anything that Kingdom Hearts is known for, is having great music. Thanks to stuff like Utada Hikaru and Yoko Shimomura. I think that's how you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Anyway, so yes, the music is absolutely amazing, with some of them being original music for the levels, with a mix of music from the movies depicted from Disney, as well as some old remixes from previous games, which are absolutely amazing, and just many different versions of it, like oh my god, just absolutely amazing, like Twilight Town, like the Monstropolis theme, and so on, like Tangled and Arendelle, and the list goes on and on. Like the music is absolutely amazing, like my god, and the battle themes, my god, are they amazing. Sure, they can be a little bit repetitive at some times, but I think for what they are, they're just absolutely godly. And don't get me started on the overall opening theme, Face My Fears, which I actually really liked. Like, oh my god, who would have thunk it that Skrillex would make a Kingdom Hearts opening, and one that's so beautiful thanks to Utada Hikaru. And the ending, oh yes, the ending theme, just oh so damn good. Just wow, honestly. The extra content it has, such as minigames and the battle gates, are pretty fun and serve as good replayability for the game. And stuff like, say, the cooking minigames are a challenge but really fun. Even though stuff like collecting the lucky emblems and ingredients, while it is, well, nice to give an excuse to explore the worlds, can be quite annoying when you have Donald and Goofy repeat the same lines over and over again. Just really, it bothers you, doesn't it? I mean, it's pretty damn annoying, not gonna lie. Overall, Kingdom Hearts 3 was an absolutely amazing game and just one that I love so much that I actually put it as my favorite game of all time. Now, I understand that the game does have some issues, and it's just stating that no game is just perfect. But even so, it is one that is very satisfying and just overall fun, and that a lot of people have said that it was worth the 13 to 5 year wait, which we can all just finally play Kingdom Hearts 3 and have just a great time with it. And since it is the end of the saga, we get a new saga in line thanks to the secret ending. So overall, I absolutely love this game, thanks to its gameplay, story, music, level design, visuals, and of course the love and effort Square Enix put into it. Hopefully in the future Square Enix would port this game to other consoles, actually not to other systems, like the PC for example. And also, could Square Enix also port the previous games on the Xbox? Please? I mean sure, people like me have been watching the stories and cutscenes of the previous games, and even watch the memory archives to get into the story, but we need to play the previous games to get a bigger experience. So please? Overall, I absolutely love this game, and it is one that I will eternally love forever.